Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to live stream session with the team Axiom. I'll be pleased to introduce team Axiom, who is developing Sales CRM. Today's agenda is to have a review on the progress about the developmental progress, what phases they are in, and how they are developing the Axiom's Sales CRM. As you already aware about, Axiom's team successfully developed VTS. VTS stands for Visitors Tracking System. Once you inject VTS on any e-commerce platform or any website, it will start tracking the visitors 24/7. It will capture the connected users' data implicitly, like their locations, their email IDs, their name, their numbers. The VTS is capable of predicting their behavior, their intent, the time they devoted over the platform, and many more. After accumulating these all the data, we will be needing a, a softwares, CRM softwares, which can manage this data well, and we should have the ability to filter, ability to take the further actions through that software. Every business needs a CRM. We built that which can interact with the VTS and uses AI to prioritize leads. For every business, leads are very important. But many times you might be observed sales teams waste 60% of time on dead leads. You might be getting unwanted calls about the services and the products you might not be interested in, or there is sometimes no relations with this kind of services they'll be offering you, and we will be diverting that calls to the spam and all. But till that call or the emails, spam emails comes to your direct to you, our CRM ensures the sales teams call the hottest lead first every time. VTS have an ability to identify the priority of that particular lead, and on the basis of that, it is all genuine leads are there will be redirected to the platform, because it's an organic lead. By using optimizing the site, as well as by having the continuous keywords optimizations to the social media advertisements, the traffic will be generated and redirected to the platform. And once that traffic, organic traffic, who search your services and the products through keywords, once that traffic comes to the VTS, then there is a role of a VTS who will capture the valuable data of the user and populate it to the sales CRM. Then the role of a sales CRM comes in a picture. Once the administrator will be assigning these all the leads to the sales teams on the basis of priority, sales team can able to manually call, or we have a AI bot who can able to call to the leads, email to the leads, and again have to decide on the basis of priority hot list first need to be follow it up. Means that entire phases of following leads, make the client's potential and conclude the leads, following up by AI bot using WhatsApp, any if any further queries users are having regarding the pricing, regarding the quality of the services, AI bot able to provide all the data, as well as there is a manual human also, or salesperson also can able to resolve if someone won't like the AI interaction. These all features are available in the sales CRM. So to get further details about how Axiom's team is going to plan to implement these all the features, how they design the interface, how they develop the front end, how they produce the APIs, so that the entire feature list, what I explained to you, they'll able to achieve it. The entire sprint planning, entire developmental phases, they are going to explain us, so that we'll have a good review how the team Axiom can able to achieve those all the objectives set for Axiom's sales CRM. I'm handing over this session to Axiom's team so that they'll give us the complete analysis, the complete review demonstrations about the developmental phases, development of Axiom Sales CRM. Over to Team Axiom.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will be presenting the development progress review of Axiom Cell CRM. Axiom Cell CRM is being developed to simplify and streamline the complete cell lifecycle, from capturing leads to managing customers and closing opportunities. The goal is to provide sales team with a centralized platform that improves productivity, enhances customer engagement, and support data-driven decision making. In this presentation, I will walk you through the what Axiom Cell CRM is, the project objectives, development progress, technology used, key features, upcoming milestones, and the overall business impact. Let's begin by understanding what Axiom Cell CRM is. Axiom Sales CRM is a centralized customer relationship management platform designed to manage the complete sales process in one place. It helps organizations store and manage leads, customer details, sales opportunity, and customer interaction efficiently. The system also tracks follow up, quotation, and sales activity while monitoring every deal throughout the sales pipeline. By organizing all sales information in a single platform, Axiom Sales CRM ensure that no sales opportunity is missed and helps businesses build stronger customer relationship while improving overall sales performance. Now, let's look at the overall project review. Axiom Sales CRM is designed as a modern, responsive web application that centralizes sales operation. It enables business to manage leads, customers, and the entire sales pipeline from one platform. By bringing all sales related information together, the CRM improves team collaboration, increases productivity, and helps management make informed data driven decisions. Now, let's discuss the primary objective of this project. The main goal is to digitalize the sale process and replace manual workflow with an efficient CRM solution. The system centralizes customer information, improves lead management, tracks sales activities, reduces manual efforts, increases sales efficiency, and is designed to support future business growth throughout a scalable architecture. Moving on to the development scope. The CRM consists of multiple functional modules that together supports the complete sale lifecycle. This includes the dashboard, lead management, customer management, opportunity tracking, sales pipeline, follow-up management, report and analytics, user management, role-based access control, and notifications. Each module is designed to simplify daily operation and improve overall sales management. Let's review the current development progress. Several core modules have already been completed, including the UI designs, authentication system, dashboard, lead listing, customer management, responsive layout, forms within validation, navigation, and reusable components. Currently, the team is working on the sales pipeline, reports, notification system, API integration, and advanced CRM workflow. Overall, the project is progressing steadily according to the planned roadmap. Now, let's look at the technologies used for developing Axiom Sales CRM. The front end is built using React.js, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, and Material Tailwind to create a responsive and modern user interface. The backend is powered by Node.js with REST APIs for communication. PostgreSQL is used as the database to store and manage application data, while Git, GitHub, Postman, and Visual Studio Code are used throughout the development process. Let's explore some of the key features that have already been implemented. The CRM includes a responsive dashboard, dynamic data tables, advanced search and filtering, reusable component, pagination, model forms, form validation, role-based navigation, API integration, and proper loading and error handling. These features provide users with a smooth, efficient, and user-friendly experience while managing sales operation. Let's now discuss the next phase of development. The upcoming milestone include completing the remaining API integration, finalizing the sales pipeline module, developing the reports dashboard, implementing the notification system, optimizing performance, fixing remaining issues, conducting user acceptance testing, and preparing the application for production deployment. Now, let's understand the business benefit of Axiom Sales CRM. The CRM enables faster lead management, better customer tracking, and greater visibility across the sales pipeline. It reduces manual work, improves team productivity, centralizes business information, supports better decision making, and ultimately enhances the customer experience while helping organizations improve their sales performance. Let's take a look at the overall project roadmap. The development journey began with planning and requirement analysis, followed by UI UX design. Next came front-end development and back-end integration, after which the application enters the testing phase. Once testing is completed successfully, the CRM will be deployed to production, followed by continuous maintenance and future enhancement to meet evolving business requirements. In conclusion, Axiom Cell CRM has made significant development progress. Most of the core modules have already been completed, while the remaining integration and advanced features are currently under development. The primary focus on delivering a scalable, stable, and high-performance CRM solution that improves sales efficiency, strengthens customer relationship management, and supports long-term business growth. As we continue enhancing the platform, Axiom Sales CRM will become a powerful solution for managing the complete sales lifecycle. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope this presentation gave you a clear overview of Axiom Sales CRM, its objective, current development progress, implemented features, and the roadmap ahead. That's that was all about the Axiom Sales CRM development progress review. Now, I will demonstrate the application by showcasing the login page, dashboard, and user management operation, highlighting the key features and workflow we have implemented so far. Axiom Sales CRM is designed to simplify the complete sales process from managing leads and tracking opportunities to monitoring customer interaction and improving team productivity all within one centralized platform. The application consists of two primary modules, the admin module and the sales executive module. In today's live session, we will be focusing on the admin module, where I will demonstrate its key features, workflow, and functionalities. During this demo, I will take you through each section of the admin module, explain its purpose, and show how administrator can efficiently manage daily sales operation using the system. So, without further delay, let's get started. Here, we are on the login page, which is the entry point of the Axiom Sales CRM application. The design follows a modern, clean, and professional layout that provides a smooth user experience while reflecting the branding of Axiom. On the left side, we have highlighted the core value propositions of the CRM with the tagline Smarter Sales, Stronger Ties, Better Results. Below that, we have showcased some of the key capabilities of the application, including pipeline tracking for monitoring sales stages, Customer 360 for maintaining complete customer history, AI automation to reduce manual efforts and improve productivity. At the bottom, we have included a live analytics preview to give user an overview of the insight they can expect after logging into the system. In the center, we have the secure login form where users enter their small email address and password. We have also provided a forget password option for account recovery along with the sign in with Google feature for faster and more convenient authentication. On the right side, we highlighted the key qualities of the application: secure and reliable, fast and smart, and built for teams, which represent the core strength of the CRM. Now, I will log in into the application and move to the dashboard. After successfully logging, users are redirected to the dashboard, which serves as the central overview of the entire CRM system. The dashboard is designed to provide all the important business insight at a single glance, enabling user make quick and informed decisions without navigating through multiple pages. Starting from the left-hand side, we have the navigation panel. From here, we can access different modules of the CRM, including dashboard, user operation, managed leads, CRM data, log monitoring, performance index, and the setting. At the bottom, the login user profile is displayed along with the logout option for secure session management. Moving to the top section, we have a global search bar that allow user to quickly search for leads, customer, users, or any relevant data within the application. On the right, notification and setting icons provide quick access to improve updates and application preferences. Now, let's look at the analytics section. The cell performance chart displays sales trend over a selected time period. Users can switch between different duration such as last 7 days or other available ranges to analyze business growth and identify performance platform. Next, we have the lead source. which, uh, which provides a clear breakdown of where leads are coming from, such as website, referrals, social media, email campaign, and other sources. This helps the sales team understand which marketing channels are generating the highest number of leads. On the right side, the team progress card display the overall sales team performance. It highlights the achievement percentage along with the monthly sales target and the revenue achieved so far, giving management a quick snapshot of team productivity. Moving down, we have the recent lead section. This table lists the latest lead with information such as the lead name, source, current status, and creation date. Different status badges like new, contacted, and qualified help users quickly identify each lead's progress. Beside that is the quick action panel, which allow users to perform common tasks instantly, such as adding a new lead, adding a customer, making call, sending a proposal, sending an email, adding notes, creating tasks, setting reminders. This shortcut reduce navigation time and improve overall productivity. Finally, on the right, we have the upcoming follow-up section. This display scheduled customer interaction along with their respective dates and time, ensuring that sales representative never miss an important meeting, product demo, or quotation follow-up. Overall, this dashboard provides a complete real-time overview of sales activity, lead management, team performance, and upcoming tasks, enabling users monitor their work efficiently from a single screen. Next, let's move to the user operation module, where administrator can add, update, and manage sales executive. Now, I will demonstrate the user management module of our Axiom Sales CRM admin dashboard. As an administrator, this page allows me to manage all sales executive from one centralized location instead of maintaining multiple spreadsheets or manual records. Everything is available in the single dashboard. At the top, we have the summary cards that provide a quick overview of the organization's workforce. Total executive shows the total number of registered sales executive. Active executives indicate how many users are currently active. On target displays the number of executives who are meeting their assigned sales target. Inactive shows users who are currently inactive or unavailable. This this statistic help the admin understand the team's overall performance at a glance. Moving down, we have the search bar. If the organization has hundreds of employees, instead of scrolling through the list, the admin can simply search by employee name, email address, phone number. On the right side, we have filter option. The admin can filter user based, department, status, active or inactive. This makes finding this makes finding specific executive much faster. Now, let's look at the user table. Each row contains complete information about a sales executive, including executive name, email address, contact number, department, number of lead assigned, sales target, current status. This gives the administrator a complete overview without opening multiple screens. At the end of every row, there are three action buttons. The view icon allows the admin to open the executive's complete profile. From there, the admin can review individual performance, assign lead, sales progress, target achievement, other activity reports. The edit icon allows the administrator to update employee information. For example, change phone number, update email, change department, modify sales target, update user details. All changes are reflected immediately in the system. The delete icon is used when an employee leaves the organization or no longer requires system access. Instead of keeping unnecessary accounts, the admin can safely remove the execution from the CRM. At the top right corner, we have the Add Executive button. When clicked, the admin can register a new sales executive by entering details such as name, email, phone number, department, and target. Once submitted, the new executive becomes part of the CRM and appears in the user list immediately. At the bottom, we have pagination. If there are many executives, the admin can easily navigate between different pages without affecting system performance. That was the overview and demonstration of the login page, dashboard, and user management module. I hope it gave you a clear understanding of the core functionalities. Now, I would like to hand over to my teammate who will continue with the live demonstration of the lead management, CRM data, log monitoring, performance index, and setting modules, showcasing how these features work together to provide a complete CRM solution.
Now, I will be demonstrating the remaining module of our Axiom Sales CRM, including the Manage Lead, CRM data, log monitoring, performance index, and setting module. These modules work together to support lead management, data monitoring, performance tracking, and overall system administration. Let's begin with the Manage Lead module. This module enables sales team to efficiently track, organize, and manage lead throughout the entire sales lifecycle, from the moment a lead is created until it's successfully converted into a customer. At the top of the page, we have four summary cards that provides a quick overview of lead statistics. The total lead card displays the total number of leads currently available in the system. The converted card shows how many leads have successfully been converted into customers. The pending card represents leads that are still being actively followed up. Finally, the lost lead card indicates opportunities that were not converted, allowing the team to analyze the reason for lost business and improve future strategies. These statistics are updated in real time and help managers monitor overall sales performance at a glance. On the top right corner, you will notice three different views available for this module: Pipeline, Analytics, Executive. Currently, we are viewing the Pipeline tab. The lead pipeline provides a Kanban style workflow where every lead is organized according to its current sales stage. Each column represents a different stage in the sales journey. New contains newly added leads that are yet to be contacted. Once communication begins, the lead moves to the contacted stage. If a meeting produced demo or decision is scheduled, the lead progresses to the scheduled stage. Finally, once the deal is successfully closed, it moves to the converted stage. This visual pipeline makes it very easy for sales representatives and managers to understand the current status of every lead and quickly identify where attention is required. Each lead card displays essential customer information and provide additional options through the action menu for performing lead-specific operations. User can also filter display pipeline based on different time periods, making it easier to analyze lead activity over specific duration. On the right-hand side, we have the Lead Management Action Panel, which provides quick access to frequently used operations such as adding a new lead, assign tasks to learn team members, importing lead data through CSV files, and deleting records whenever necessary. These quick actions help reduce navigation time and make lead management much more efficient. Overall, the management lead module provides a centralized and structured way to monitor every opportunity, ensuring that no potential customer is missed and every lead progresses smoothly through the sales pipeline. Now, let's switch to the analytical tab of the managed lead module. This section provides valuable insight into lead generation and conversion performance, helping sales managers make data-driven decisions and optimize their marketing strategies. At the top, we have We continue to see the key performance indicator, which provide a quick summary of the overall lead status. Total leads show the total number of leads in the system. Converted displays the number of successfully converted customers. Pending represent leads that are still under follow-up. Lost lead highlights opportunities that were not connected. These matrices give management an instant overview of the current sales pipeline and overall business performance. Now, let's look at the analytics below. On the left, we have the lead source distribution chart. This visualization shows where our leads are coming from. We can see the contributions from website, Facebook ads, Instagram, referral programs, Google ads, and email campaigns. By analyzing this distribution, the sales and marketing teams can identify which channels are generating the highest volume of leads and where additional marketing efforts should be focused. On the right, we have the top converting source chart. While the previous chart tells us where originate, this chart answers an even more important business question. Which lead sources are actually converting into customers? For example, if the website generates the highest number of successful conversions, the organizations can prioritize website optimization and digital marketing efforts. Similarly, if another source is producing fewer conversions, the team can investigate opportunities for improvement. This comparison between the lead generations and lead conversions enable management to evaluate the effectiveness of each marketing channel and make informed investment decisions. Overall, the analytics section transforms raw lead data into meaningful business insight. It enables organizations to monitor marketing performance, measure conversion efficiency, identify high performance channels, and continuously improve their sales strategy through data driven decision making. Now, let's move to the executive tab, which is designed to manage and monitor the performance of the sales executive within the organization. This section provides a centralized view of the sales executive, the leads assigned to them, and their respective sales target. As with the previous tab, the summary cards at the top continues to display the overall leads statistics, giving managers quick access to the key performance matrices while working with this model. Below that, we have a search bar that allows user to quickly locate and specific sale executive by name, making it easy to manage larger teams. On the right hand side, there is a Add Executive button. This allows administrator to onboard a new sales executive into the CRM whenever the sales team expands. The main section of the page displays a structure table containing all the executives along their important details. For each executive, the system displays the executive name and designation, the total number of leads currently assigned to them, their individual sales target, and the available action button. The lead assigned column helps manager understand how the workload is distributed across the team. This ensures that no executive is overloaded and the lead allocation remains balanced. The target column displays the sales objective assigned to each executive, making it easy to compare assigned responsibilities with actual performance during reviews. Finally, the action column provides quick management options. Using this action, administration can view an executive details information and assign leads, remove an executive from the system whenever required. This centralized management interface allows administrators to efficiently monitor team assignments, track responsibilities, and manage sales resources from a single screen. Now, I will demonstrate the CRM data module, which is responsible for managing and monitoring all customers and sales related data stored in the system. This dashboard helps administrators maintain a clean, organized, and secure CRM database while ensuring data quality and system performance. At the top of the dashboard, we have three important summary cards that provide an instant overview of our CRM database. The first card displays the total record, which represents the total number of customers and lead records currently stored in the system. It also shows the storage uses, allowing the administrator to monitor database capacity. The second card shows duplicate record found. Duplicate customer information can lead to confusion and inaccurate reporting. This section helps identify duplicate entries so they can be reviewed and cleaned up. The third card displays the data quality score. This score indicates how healthy and accurate a CRM database is. A higher percentage means the database contains clean, complete, and reliable information. In the center of the dashboard, we have the data growth trend graph. This chart visually represents how the CRM database has grown over time. The administrator can change the time period using the drop-down menu, such as viewing monthly or yearly trends. This helps management analyze business growth, monitor customer equation, and estimate future database requirements. On the right side, we have three important administrative functions. Custom fields. The custom field option allows administrator to add additional fields to customer records based on business requirements. For example, if the company wants to store customer preferences, industry type, or project category, this field can be added without modifying the core system. The data export features enables administrator to export CRM data into formats like Excel or CSV. This is useful for reporting data analysis, backup, sharing information with management. The purge option is used to permanently remove unnecessary or outdated record from the database. This helps optimize database performance and keep the CRM clean and efficient. On the right side, we have the verify report section. Whenever team members submit reports, they appear here for administrative review. The administrator can view the complete report, approve it if the information is correct, reject it if the changes are required. This approval workflow ensures data accuracy before reports become part of the system. Before the graph, we have the system activity log. This section records every important activity performed within the CRM. For example, lead status updates, report submission, daily backups, user action, system events. Each activity includes the user's name and the time is occurred. This provides complete transparency and makes auditing much easier. On the right side in the Assign Task panel, from here the administrator can quickly assign work to team members. The admin can simply enter task description, team member's name, deadline. Once assigned, the employee receives the task and can begin work immediately. These features improve coordination and ensure important work is completed on time. Now, I will demonstrate the login monitoring module. This module allows the administrator to monitor every user login, logout, and system activity in the real time. It helps improve secure, maintain transparency, and track user action across the CRM. At the top of the page, we have a search bar and filter option. The administrator can search activities using the user's name or activity details. We can also filter records by user, date range, login status. These filters made it easy to locate specific login records, especially in organizations with many employees. Below the filters, we have four dashboard cards that provide a quick overview of login activity. The first card displays the total logins, representing all login attempts made with the selected period. The second card shows successful login, indicating how many users logged into the system successfully. The third card displays the failed login, which helps administrator identify unsuccessful login attempt that may require investigation. The fourth card shows the number of active sessions representing users who are currently logged into the CRM. These statistics help administrators monitor system usage and quickly identify any unusual login activity. The main section of the page contains the log monitoring table. Each row represents one user activity and includes important details such as username, login time, logout time, action performed, IP address, activity description, status, and view detail option. This provides complete visibility into user activity within the CRM. The action type column shows what operations the user performed after logged in. For example, login, add, update, delete. This allows administration to understand exactly what actions each performed during their session. The IP address column records the device or network location from which the user accessed the system. This enhances security by helping administrators detect suspicious or unauthorized login attempts. The description column provides additional information about each action. For example, updated customer information, added customer details, scheduled a meeting, updated deal status, deleted customer information. This gives administrator complete context without needing to open individual records. The status column indicates whether the activity was completely successful. Green indicates success, red indicates fail. Failed activity helps administrator quickly identify issues such as login failures or unsuccessful operation. The eye icon and the detail allows the administrator to open the complete log activity. From there, they can review additional information about the login session or action performed by the user. Now, let's move to the Performance Index module, which is designed to provide a comprehensive overview of team performance and productivity. This module enables managers and administrators to monitor sales performance, employee productivity, target achievements, attendance, and optional activities, all from a single dashboard. On the left panel, you will notice that the performance index is divided into multiple sections such as team overview, individual performance, sales performance, task, attendance and activity, support performance, KPI reports, and monthly analytics. We will begin with the team overview section. At the top, we have four KPI cards that provide an instant summary of the team's overview performance. Total team member, showing the current strength of the sales team. Total leads representing all leads assigned to the team. Total conversions indicating how many leads have been successfully converted into customer. Conversion rate, which measures the overall effectiveness of the sales team in converting opportunities into successful sales. These matrices help management quickly understand the overall health of the sales organization. Moving to the center, we have performance trend chart. This graph compares three important business matrices over time: total leads, successful conversions, and revenue generated. User can also change the reporting period using the filter available in the top right corner. The visualizations allow managers to identify business trends, evaluate monthly growth, and determine whether the sales performance is improving over time. Next, we have the target achievement indicator. These scores display the percentage of the team's sales target that has already been achieved. It provides the management with an immediate understanding of how close the team is to reaching the business objective and whether additional efforts are required before the reporting period ends. On the right-hand side, we have the top performer section. This card highlights the best performing sales executive based on key performance indicators such as lead handles, successful conversions, revenue generated, and overall target achievement. Recognizing the top performance not only helps management identify high performance employee but also motivates the entire team to improve their performance. Below that, we have two analytical charts. The first chart represents the employee attendance summary, showing the number of employees who are present, absent, or on leave. The second chart provides a task status overview, displaying complete in progress pending and overdue tasks. Together, these insights help manager monitor workforce availability and ensure that daily operational activities are progressing as planned. Next, we have operational activity card that summarize important daily business activities, including total call made, email sends, meeting conducted, and customer follow-ups. These matrices help manager understand how activity the sales team is engaging with customer throughout the sales cycle. Finally, at the bottom, we have the team performance summary table. This table provides a detailed comparison of every sales executive, including employee name, role, lead assigned, conversions, conversion rate, revenue generated, task completed, attendance percentage, and overall performance rating. Managers can also use the search and filter option to quickly locate specific employees and review the performance. This detailed report makes it easy to identify top performers, recognize improvement opportunities, and make informed decisions regarding workload, distribution, training, and performance evaluation. Overall, the team overview dashboard acts as a centralized performance monitoring system, combining sales metrics, employee productivity, operational activities, and business analytics into a single, easy to understand interface. This enables management to make faster data driven decisions and continuously improve team performance. Next, I will move to the individual performance section where we can analyze the performance of each employee in greater detail. Now, let's move to the individual performance section. Unlike the team overview, which focuses on overall team performance, this section provides a personalized view of individual employees' productivity, achievements, and contribution to the organization. At the top, administrator can select a reporting period using the data filter, export performance, report for analysis, or customize the dashboard by adding widgets based on business requirement. Below that, we have the employees' key performance indicator. This card provides a quick snapshot of the executive performance, including total lead assigned, lead successful converted, overall conversion rate, meeting conducted, and task completed. This KPI allows managers to instantly evaluate and employee productivity without reviewing their details report. On the left, we have the employee overview section. This panel contains essential employee information such as employee name, employee ID, department, joining date, email address, and contact number. This information provides a complete employee profile alongside their performance matrices, making it easy for managers to identify and review individual records. In the center, we have the performance summary chart. This visualization compare multiple performance indicating over different months, including lead assigned, lead converted, meeting conducted, and revenue generated. By viewing these trends together, managers can easily identify improvement, seasonal variations, or any decline in an employee performance over time. On the right hand side, we have the performance rating panel. This system calculates an overall performance score based on several evaluation criteria, including goal achievement, productivity, communication skill, teamwork, and customer satisfaction. This rating provides a standardized and transparent method for addressing employee performance and identifying both strengths and area of improvement. Below that, we have the recent achievement section. This panel highlights the employee's latest accomplishments such as top performer recognition, high conversions, sales milestone, or any other noteworthy achievement. Overall, the individual performance dashboard provides a complete 360-degree view of each employee contributing to the organization. It enables managers to monitor productivity, track progress against target, recognize understanding performance, identify coaching opportunities, and make fair data-driven decisions during the performance review. Next, we will move to the sales performance section, where we will analyze sales trends, revenue growth, and overall business performance across the organization. For a live demo, it is better to be transparent about what complete, what still under development. Here's a professional way to conclude this section. This completes the demonstration of the team overview and individual performance section of the performance index module. The remaining section includes sales performance, task management, attendance and activity, supports performance, KPI report, monthly analytics. Once completed this module with provided advanced analytics, track, task tracking, attendance monitoring, customer support matrices, KPI reporting, and detailed monthly business insight. Now let's move to the setting module, where user can manage their account preference, profile information, and security settings. This module allows administrator and user to customize their account while ensuring security and easy account management. On the left-hand side, the setting module is organized into different categories, including general, profile, security, and notification. This structured navigation makes it easy to user to access the specific setting they need. Let's begin with the general section. Here user can view and update the basic profile information such as display name, email address, phone number, account role. Whenever any information is updated, user can simply click the Save Changes button to keep their profile information up to date. Maintaining accurate profile detail helps ensure smooth communication and proper user identification throughout the CRM. Below that, we have the security and privacy section. This area focus on protecting user accounts and enhancing system security. Users have the option to enable two-factor authentication, which adds an additional layer of security during login by requiring an extra verification step. This module also provides a change password feature allowing user to update their credential whenever necessary to maintain account security. A notification message reminds the user that changing security setting may require them to sign in again, ensuring that the active session remains secure. In addition to the current features, the remaining sectors such as profile and security and notification are planned for the further enhancement as a part of the ongoing development roadmap. These upcoming features will include advanced profile customization, notification preferred, additional security controls, and personalized account setting to provide user with a more flexible and secure experience. Overall, the setting module serves as the central location for managing user accounts and security. It enables users to keep their personal information updated, strengthen account protection, and customize their CRM experience in a secure and user-friendly manner. In our previous live stream, we demonstrated the complete UI/UX design of the sales executive module and explained its workflow, features, and overall user experience. At present, the front-end implementation of this module is still in progress. Therefore, we won't be demonstrating it today in today's session. Once the front-end development is completed, the module will be fully functional and integrated with the backend services. Now, to continue with the today's demonstration, I would like to invite my teammate who will showcase the API integration and backend part. He will demonstrate how the Axiom Sales CRM communicates with the backend and manages real-time data using API. With that, I will hand over the demonstration to my teammate. Over to you.
Thank you. I will share my screen first. So first of all, I will demonstrate how our backend API work. I will start with the authentication because every protected API in our CRM requires a valid JWT bearer token after successful authentication. The same token is used to securely access all the authorized resources. Now I will open Postman here. Okay, so now we'll first look into the API. The endpoint would be API auth. First of all, I will show you the response we are getting from that API. So this is the particular API. This is the login endpoint. It accepts the user email and the password. We'll pass in the body the username and the password, and here we'll generate the bearer token. Just wait a minute. I'll change the password. It seems to be wrong. So as you can see, we are able to generate this token. Now using this token, we can able to run REST APIs. When this request reaches the backend, the authentication service performs several security checks. So I will explain how this is generated and how the code works behind it. So first of all, we'll open the routes.js. We start with the authentication routes. Here we define all the authentication related to related endpoints such as login, logout, forgot password, verify OTP, reset password, change the password, and get current user. So once we see here the logout route is present. When a request hits this route, three things happens in order. Uh, this means API endpoint that this is logout, and the post method we are able to see. Then coming over to auth controller dot logout. So this is the particular authenticate where we'll able to authenticate it using the token bearer token we have. Then the auth controller dot logout. This is the main function that performs the logout. What is usually does clears token client side or the server side, destroy session if using the session, blacklist JWT, optional or advanced setup if you have. Then coming over to the auth controller.js, the controller receives the HTTP request, validates the input, and forwards the request to the service layer. It doesn't contain business logic, which keeps our code clean and maintainable. If you see one of the section of the logout, here we are able to see the request user and the request token. The request user is used to log in user data using ID, email, and the etc. Then the token request.token it is present here is a JWT token or a session token used. Only authenticate users can log out here from this. Then coming over to the audit logger, its purpose is logs user activity in DB and helps in tracking user action, security audits, and the admin monitoring. Then coming over to the await or service logout user, the request token function. It's what it likely does. It validates token, add token to the blacklist, delete session from the DB or the cache. Here the JWT doesn't have to expire on the logout. Now coming over to the success response. Here we're able to get the response whenever we get a successful message like logout successful or it triggers the error like we are able to see here, logout failed, and the status code we will show here is 500. Then coming over to the .service.js, the backend for searches for the user using the provided email using the find user by email function. If I try this right here, find user by email, we'll able to see that particular function where it will try to find that email in the database. It verifies whether the account is active. It checks whether the account is temporarily locked due to the multiple failed login attempts. Then it comes over to the compare password, which use the enter password is compared with the encrypted password stored in our database using the bicrypt. That is particular function. Here we are able to see as a compare password. Then it generates the tokens. So here you are able to see that it will use the compare password function and it will authenticate using that. Then coming over to the generate token, after a successful authentication, we generate a sign-in GWT token which will be used for all the protected API requests. Then there is a create session function which will create the sessions of the user. This allows us to support features such as logout from all device and the session tracking. So this is a function we are able to see here. Then coming over to the create security event. This event is triggered when every important authentication activity such as successful login, failed login, account lock, password reset, and the password change is recorded as a security event for auditing purpose. Then coming over to auth.middleware.js, every protected API passes through this middleware where it reads authorization header, verifies JWT, load users, checks session validity, applies the role-based authorization. As for each specific use, we will able to see the code is defined here. As we are able to see for the verified JWT, we have this particular code. Then coming over to password change.middleware.js, this middleware ensures that users who are required to change their password cannot access protected resources until they update their password. Then the server.js role comes over here. During server startup, we also bootstrap our platform superadmin account automatically. This ensures that the system always has an administrator available after the deployment. Now, if you see the response of the in the Postman related to bearer token, this token identifies the user and will attach to the every protected API request. In the Swagger document, we will also able to authenticate using this particular bearer token. If I click on authorize, I am already logged in. I'll simply paste that bearer token here and try to authorize. So we will able to have access of that Swagger API documentation. Then coming over to the next part, the current user API, where you will this endpoint returns information about the currently authenticated user. So that particular endpoint is me. Uh, okay, here we have. Once you send the request, we are able to see the success response as true and the current user fetched successfully. And as we are the super admin, so we are able to see here the super admin details. Now the dashboard API. So after authentication, we can securely access business API, the dashboard endpoint, aggregate CRM statistics directly from the database. Instead of multiple API calls, this endpoint returns all the dashboard metrics in a single optimized response. Like you are able to see total leads, converted leads, pending leads, the follow-up leads, and the following required details whichever we required in the dashboard. Then coming over to the user API, where we will able to fetch all the users data in this particular API. Whatever the users we have for the both the platforms, admin and the sales CRM. So only users with the appropriate roles can access this endpoint. Then coming over to the lead API, where we will able to find all the leads whatever we have in our database. This endpoint retrieves all the lead. So creating a lead automatically generate audit logs, timeline events, notification, and other business process inside the CRM. So as for now, there is just empty data we have in our database. No, one of the user we able to see here as we send the request. So that is the particular endpoint for to get all the APIs leads. So here you will able to see that the ID of that particular lead and the name, company name, email, and the related details whatever we required, we will able to see in this particular response. Here we are also able to see the converted ad, last contacted ad, the created by ID, the created at date and time, the job ID we will able to see, import job ID, the status, have we contacted them or not, whatever status will be there, it will be updated using the salesman. Now coming over to the managing the leads. So first of all, what we will do, we will create one of the user, which is a client for us. So I will simply search for create user. Okay, sorry. So once we see create user, CRM user, already we have created one user, that is okay. First of all, we will create the this is the user like the salesman. We will able to create from this API, and from the other API like the API slash leads, the endpoint, we'll able to create the leads. Just I will open that, create new lead. So as we are able to see here the details just now, before a minute we have created okay, response is not stored, so we'll create once again the new lead. So what we'll do, we'll type here simply DF technologies, and we'll change this even. So the sales executive can able to create the leads using that particular dashboard we have or he has. So admin can even create, and the sales executive even can create this lead and store in our database. Okay, so phone number already exists, so we will change this phone number. So we are able to see the lead is successfully created. So we will copy this ID, which will be required further to create the interaction. So as I copied this ID, now I will come over to the next endpoint, that is interaction. So get interaction by ID. I will click here. So using ID, we'll able to fetch that. So I will paste that ID. Just a moment. And copy this properly. Authorization, we are able to see here properly. We will try to fetch all the things what we have. Just wait a moment. I will change this ID. First of all, we'll create the interaction, then we'll able to get that. So this is a particular endpoint. I will pass here the lead ID using the post method. So the interaction is created. So in that interaction, what is updated? Discuss CRM pricing and the implementation timeline. And the user will be here able to see who have created this interaction. Now we have to create a task for that particular salesperson or that person who will take the follow up from them and interact with them next. So we have the create task, the API/task endpoint. So if you click on create new task, we simply have to pass on the ID of that lead, and it will be assigned to one of the particular the salesperson or the any other admin or the super admin for whomever we have to assign that particular task. So here there is a return schedule a product demo call, and the priority is high and the due date it is written here. So we will simply update the due date that will be visible to that interface. So I will type your due date is 02/10/2026. Sorry, 7. As per today, this month. So it is simply saying the assigned user not found. So we simply have to change this uh, ID. So for that, what we will do, we can get the ID of the users, whatever users we have in our database. For that even we have the endpoint. what we'll do, simply go on here and search for that. The users, we have get all CRM users. Okay, so here what we will do, the copy the sales executive ID and paste it here, and we'll assign that particular sales executive. I will even once cross check this lead ID, it is correct. So as I click on send, the task will be created for that particular sales executive. Even we can update the lead using the API we have. So for that we'll go the API / leads, and we have the patch method. Using that we'll able to update its status like contacted, status qualified, status converted, etc. So what I will do, I will simply update here as it is we have contacted that particular lead. So here we have to add the ID, the salesperson only. Sorry, the user ID. So we will see the lead updated successfully, and the name what we have passed on as updated lead for now only we have passed on, and whatever details we will pass here, that only particular details will be updated, as you are able to see the status is updated to contact. Now we have the notification and the timeline API is even, where the salesperson will able to see whatever timeline is assigned to him. Sorry. Even we can able to bulk import deletes into our CRM using the CSV file or the DBF file, whatever you have. What we can do, we simply take the endpoint and using that lead ID. Okay, so we'll add on here the base URL. What we can take even from the environment we have already created. Now for this ID, we'll pass on itself here. Here we'll able to see the lead created, assigned, status change, interaction added, task is created for that. But before we have updated the lead, so we'll not able to see the timeline for now. Once again, we'll have to create the lead and assign a task to the particular sales person. So even to the note in the we have the notification API. where we are able to fetch all the notifications whichever we have generated till now for that particular sales executive or the converted for the admin. In a second, what we'll do is simply test it using the endpoint what you have. Base URL once again we'll select this method, we'll select as get environment is this one, new element we have created. Simply what we'll do, we'll add on the URL here, and using the authorization bearer token we'll send the request. So we'll able to see the notification we will be fetched using this particular endpoint. Now coming over to the next part, the import jobs. Where you, in the bulk we'll able to import all the uh, file data which are present in the file to the database we have. Then coming over the reports, API/reports. Reports API provide the analytical data used by the dashboard and the business intelligence modules. So we will able to see the get lead status by analytics and more we have. Here we will able to see the message list status analytics page successfully, and the, till now we are contacted two leads, qualified, follow up, converted, lost leads we will able to see here, and many more analytics, the reports analytics APIs we have, like the lead source, conversation funnel analytics, import analytics, the task analytics, the lead scores of that particular lead, lead growth, and many more. Now coming over to the audit logs. In the audit logs, we are able to see the audits of that particular our overall structure we have created. We type simply our audit logs, get system audit logs, so we will able to see the all the audits have completed till now, like the user created, lead updated, task assigned, password change, import started, import rollback. I will simply send a request. So as we are able to see, all of the details we are able to see. So as when we are updated lead, so we are able to see the lead is updated and have contacted, and that particular salespersons have contacted him. As we have updated using the admin, super admin, so we are able to see our name and the email. If that would be updated through the salesperson using his details, so we will able to see his details. Now, throughout this demonstration, every protected endpoint first pass through our security pipeline auth.middleware.js, where JWT validations and the session validation, role authorization are occurred. Now, this demonstration demonstrates how authentication, authorization, business logic, auditing, and the reporting are integrated into our enterprises CRM backend. Once authenticated, the same JWT token securely authorize access to all the permitted APIs while enforcing our security and the role-based access policies. Now, my teammate will demonstrate related to integration of the APIs into the front end. Thank you.
Now I will explain how to create a React component, how we will integrate our React frontend with the Node.js backend. While developing the CRM, we follow the layered architecture uh, instead of direct directly calling backend APIs from the React component. This approach improves code organization, security, scalability, and maintainability. The architecture consists of 5 layers. The first we have the React components. I will showcase these React components. Then which is responsible for rendering the user interface. Then the second layer is the context API. Uh, this context API, which manages the global application state users as authentication, notification, and user preferences. Next comes with the service layer. Uh, this service layer where all the backend APIs functional and centralized. These services communicate through the centralized Axios client, which automates handling authentication token and common error handling. Finally, all the result reach Express backend APIs, which process the request and interact with the Postgres SQL database. Postgres SQL database. The like this database where the users like the components React components connect with the context APIs, then context APIs with the service layer, and then the centralized Axios client with the Express backend and connects with the Postgres database. Let's look with the API.js. I will bring with you the centralized API client. Instead of configuring Axios in the every file, I create a single reusable Axios instance. Every services imported this file where it need to communicate with the backend. Where these Axios dot create function here I will configure Axios. The base URL is loaded environment variable. So if we deployed the application to the another server, only the environment configuration change, not the application code. I will also configure the 15-second timeout. So if the backend doesn't respond within that time, the request automatically falls instead of keeping the user wait infinitely. Finally, the default content type. It said the JSON because are front end and back end exchange JSON data. Then let's see the request inspector. The next main important features of is the request inspector, where the front end sends the API request. This inspector execute automatically before the request will be leave the browser. It retrieves the JWT token from the local storage and added it to the authorization header as the bearer token. like previously my teammate will show in the postman about the JWT token, how he will be authorized. Because of this implementation, none of our services files need to manually attach automatically authorization tokens. Authorization become completely automatic. Now, now the response inspector handles the authentication related to the related error globally. Like the error will be 401. If the backend returns the HTTPS 401, it means the user session has expired or the token is invalid. Then there will be the 403 status. The inspector immediately removes the authentication information from the local storage and redirect the user back to the login page. Uh, then the other status is 403. If the backend response with the HTTP 403 indicates that the password change is required, the application redirect to the directly change password screen before allowing access to dashboard. Then there will be the network error. If the backend server is unable, Axios detected the network failure and logs it will be it for debugging. Let's summarize this. So this is the manage single file manages every HTTP request in the application. It configured Axios automatically attach JWT token, handle authentication failure, and centralize common request behavior. Then there will be next come with the context, where we see the auth context. The next file is the authentication context. This file act as the centralized authentication manager for entire application. Like start with the login, where the user enters the email and password. The login page doesn't call Axios directly. Instead, it calls the login function provided by the authentication context. Like imagine someone goes to login page and then enter their user ID and password. The login function will be called. Then the login function calls to the login services, and the post or slash login API will be called. That that it will be work. The backend validate the credential and returns two things: a JWT token and the user information. Uh, where the local storage dot self item tokens were stored the JWT token. The token is stored inside the local storage so that it can be reused for the future requests. Then there will be the current set current user. This user information This user information is stored inside the authentication context, because it stores the globally every page the application can access the authentication user information. Then there will be the another function as the uh, refresh user. Refresh user. It shows a refresh user function. Although the JWT token already contains some information, I always request the latest user profile from the backend using JWT or slash me. This guarantees the front end always displays the latest profile information, permission, and account status. Then there will be the parse JWT. Before using the before you using using before trusting the storage JW token, I decoded if it will be the verified important thing, whether the token is expired or whether the user role is valid. Like this, as you can see in this function, the token will be verified. Then there will be the auto logout. uh, for additional security, I implemented the i- inactive timer, where inactive timer, if the user remains inactive for the 15 minutes, like I set the timer here, the application automatically log out them and redirect to the login page. During logout, we normally notify the backend, remove the authentication from the local storage, disconnect the socket.io connection, and redirect back to the login. So the authentication context manage the complete authentication lifecycle from the login to logout, user session management, JWT validation, and role-based verification. Then next file comes with the auth Then the next this will be the authentication services. Notifies that there is no UI code here. This files only contains reusable backend APIs functions. As you can see here, start with the login, where the login function will be called the uh, post auth slash login in the backend, where and the same for the logout, where it calls the post auth slash logout, and for the get current user. And another one is the calling auth slash me, where you can this service layer communicates with the backend. It does not manage states. That responsible belongs to the authentication context. With it will communicate with the auth context dot JSX. Then comes with the routes, where we use the protected routes. After authentication, we need to protect application routes, where user open dashboard protected route calls loading and then authenticated the JWT token, then uh, role role validation, and then access granted through backend. Protected route first wait until the authentication complete. If the user isn't login, they will be redirected to login page. If the user must change their password, they redirect according to the final user role is checked before rendering the requested page. Then comes with the user services. Uh, these user services. They are There all the user services like get user, post user, patch user, delete user, and upload avatar endpoints are connected. Every user management operation communicates with the backend through these services. Like this upload avatar. Upload avatar is uploading an image in a different format, sending JSON. We using form data and multi multi-part forms data, so that the browser can upload binary files correctly. Uh, for that we use multer. Then there will be the setting context. Setting such as theme, accent color, sidebar preferences, notification setting, and animation, and manage global using setting context. User can change theme, setting context, preference, services, backend will store that uh, call that API and stored in the database, where a setting can change the front end, update immediately, and then synchronize the changes with the backend. When the user will be change the settings and log out and UI settings, and after that he will be log in again, the settings will be as it is. Then there will be the notification context. Our notification module combines REST API with the socket IO, uh, where first the notification will be generated, and then the get notification call and load the uh, previous notification using socket, which is connected through the backend, and to the socket IO is called to the front end. The notification context will be toast a message in the notification panel. Let's just see with the UI. Instead of refreshing the page, the notification arrived instantly. Just I will show in the UI. This will be the login page. Just I will login. Just I will log in. Here we as successfully login as we implemented uh, the login, and here you can see the upcoming notification. Then let's see the notification services which handles the notification. The first only communicate with the notification APIs, which has get notification, patch notification, and patch read all, and it means patch read and patch read all. Then comes with the preferences services. The preferences services, uh, these services synchronize user preferences with the backend, like get preferences. Then it will be connected with the database, and the front end will be the put preferences, which will be connected to connected to API through database. Then let's go to login and login again. Here we are login, and as we can see we are successfully login. The auth services is called Axios client will be connected to backend, and the JWT token will be stored in the local storage, and the auth context calls the protected route, and the dashboard will be loaded. uh, and this is the business services which calling the backend API through database responses, and the reactive UI will be loaded. Every feature in our CRM flows the same architecture, whether it is the user notification and uh, user notification preferences, like which is in the setting, and or the CRM data. They all communicate through the centralized Axios client, ensuring consistency, authentication, security, and maintainability. So this conclude the front end follows a layer architecture where each layer has the single single responsibility. The React component focus only for only on the user interface. The context API manage global global application state. The service layer the service layer handles the communication with the backend APIs. The centralized uh, Axios client automatically manage authentication and error handling. Finally, the Express backend, which is this Express backend process the requests and communicate with the database. The architecture keeps the application secure, scalable, reusable, and easy to maintain. Allows uh, it u- it allows us to add future modules without changing existing code or existing module. This concludes the CRM progress demonstration. So far, we have successfully integrated the core APIs like authentication, user management, and preferences and notification. Integration of the remaining APIs currently is in progress. In our next CRM progress session, we will expect it to showcase the several additional features, including the dashboard, analytics, report, import-export functionalities, and uh, other major modules. We also plan to demonstrate integration with the third-party tools such as Axiom VTS, WhatsApp AI, and sentiment analysis, as discussed during the previous live streams. Thank you all for your valuable time, continued support, and feedback through the journey. Now, I would like to hand over the session to our respected director, sir, to share valuable thoughts and instincts on the progress of CRM project. Over to you, sir.
Hey, thank you, Team Axiom. It was awesome. The way you contributed and explain us the features of sales CRM developmental progress. Specifically, during the presentations, Urvashi, Shweta, Himanshu, Harshal, and everyone who contributed to make this event eventful. Thanks all. And I'm just to want to request in the next presentations if you can, if you guys can give us the idea about how, being a team, you can do the sprint planning, the backlog items you are planning from this start date to this start date, the responsibilities you hand over to who is responsible for from the team from which particular task, and then the API documentation. These things means like basically this live stream is for how the day-to-day developmental progress about any industrial product will be going to happen, right? That kind of activities you need to showcase to the team so that like exam entrance or whosoever attending the live stream, they'll be getting benefits of it. This is what my suggestion is. At the same time, I got a request on the YouTube comment that why you are uh, showcasing a code, not demonstrating the product. Aman, actually, this live stream is for developmental progress, how we plan, how we implement, what are the backlog items we able to complete, and all. This is the progress review for that. So obviously, as a techie, they need to demonstrate the code and all. But at the same time, if you need a product demo, do contact us. Visit to our website axiomtechguru.com. Contact us through email or call. I'll be arranging a demonstration of Axiom Sales CRM, which can be help you out for your company. I hope it solves your purpose. I will once again thank you all. You did a fabulous job as a profession to justify the developmental progress of Axiom Sales CRM, and I hope to go to the next level. We will be demonstrating the entire sprint planning as well as the task allocations as well as the further features what we are able to implement and how the sales CRM will shape it up to serve to the industry. Thank you all guys. Have a good day.
In Axiom Tech Guru, we transform ideas into scalable digital solutions with AI, innovation, and technology that drives real business growth.